Hello, gentlemen. Good evening. How are you? How's everyone? Ready to start? Ready to start, guys?
Yes.
Yes. So today we have another important lesson in Unit 3. It might be the last lesson, inshallah, tonight in Unit 3. So in our lesson today, we have two main objectives. The first one, grammar focus. We have two important grammar points. The first one about the pronouns. We should review pronouns, different types of pronouns, especially personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, adjective pronouns, okay, and relative pronouns. And the last one, how to use article, or how to explain, how to write an article explaining an activity. So write to explain. This is the title, write to explain. Okay, write to explain. And we have, if time allows us, we have a reading practice based on fiction reading. Fiction reading, as you know, we should practice non-fiction and fiction reading. Today you have another fiction reading, and you should differentiate between fiction and the non-fiction readings. Okay, this is in brief what you should do tonight, Bismillah. So I'll start with the grammar review quickly. Please give me your full attention. And before I start, I'll give you some pre-activity about pronouns. Why we need to use pronouns. How can you replace nouns into the right pronouns? Okay? What about our previous lesson, ya shabab? What did you study? What did you study?
Reading about Michael Phillips.
Yes, reading about, it's a non-fiction reading about Michael. Yes, and the main focus of this reading practice, how to use the keywords exactly, and how you define the relative, the relative details to the given questions, right? And also it was listening, okay? It was listening tools. So let me stop sharing this. Please look at my screen and answer this task in your notebook, right? Replace.
There is no share screen.
Yes, just a second, please. Okay. So here, ya shabab, read the statements and complete the missing pronouns using subject and object pronouns, possessive adjectives, right? The first one. This is Patrick. He's my son. I don't think you have met complete. Quickly, you have 2 minutes to finish. Please complete the statements from 1 to 7. Yes, go ahead. Please write the correct pronouns in your notebook. Any questions? You know what should you do?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Are you done? شباب.
Yes.
طيب Khalid, read number 1, please.
This is Patrick. He is my son. I don't think
Okay.
you have met him.
Him. Okay. Yes. Do you agree, Akram?
Yeah.
Yes. Object pronoun. طيب. Number 2, please. This is Julia. She's my
This is
daughter.
Julia. Have you met her before?
Yes. Have you met her before? So again, another object pronoun. طيب 3 يا Khalid.
Talk to the person sitting next to you. Ask him to help you.
Yes. Here the person. Person may be a man, a woman. Okay. So in this case, you have 3 options. You can say him, as Khalid mentioned. You can say ask him. Also, you can use her if it is she is a woman, or you can say them if you don't know male or female. You can use them. So here you have 3 correct answers. Ask him, ask her, ask them. Clear يا شباب؟ طيب 4 يا أكرم.
You could ask a lawyer for advice. It will help you.
Okay. So again, could you repeat, Akram, please?
You could ask a lawyer for advice. It will help you. It may help you.
May help you. Why write it?
I think it can be both. I think as advice will help, and the lawyer will help you by giving
Okay,
you
so if you need a pronoun which refers to the noun lawyer, so lawyer is a person, as you know, المحامي.
Yeah.
Right? So in this case, you need to write he, because lawyer may be a man or a woman. So you can write he or she, or if you are not sure, man or a woman, you can say they. Okay, so here again, you have 3 correct answers. He, she, or they may help you. Khalid, you are raising your hand. Do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes. What's your question?
How in number 3 we could use them, and now here it is person, which is singular.
Yes, this is a good question, ya Khalid. Because talk to the person sitting next to you. Talk to the person sitting next to this person. As I told you, maybe a man, a woman. But if you are not sure, so you can say them. Them here because here object pronouns. The same for number 4, ya Khalid, a lawyer. So you could ask a lawyer. Okay? So a lawyer may be a man or a woman. If you are sure he is a man, write he. If you are sure he is, a woman, write she. If you don't know, you are not sure, in this way, use plural pronoun. Use they. This makes sense?
Yes.
Right. What about 5? Are late. Are late.
You.
Yes. You can say you are late. Huh? What else?
They.
Yes, or they, or we. So you are late, we are late, they are late. All of them correct. Type. What about 6? Is a man working at the embassy? Is in Amman.
Is in a man working in the embassy. He is. Or
Yes, you can say he or she. That's it. So he is in Amman or she is in Amman. Type 7, the last one. Come from Morocco. Come from Morocco.
You.
Yes, you can say uh, you come from Morocco. Yes, why not? Or you can say I come. You can say I, or you can say we, or you can say they. So I come from Morocco, we come from Morocco, they come from Morocco. Or as Khalid mentioned, you come from Morocco. But yeah, it does make sense. So the best 3 answers, I, we, or they. طيب شباب, this quick review for personal pronouns, subject and object and possessive adjectives. طيب here, let me share my screen. Please refer to your book page here.
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
What does embassy mean?
Embassy, each country,
Yes.
Khalid, has an embassy outside her border or its border. Like Egypt, for example, it has an embassy in Riyadh. So now you are Egyptian working and staying outside. So if you need anything like to update your passport, so what you need to do, just to go to your embassy, right? Once you approach your embassy, means you are in your country, in your own, in your original country, right? So the Egyptian embassy in Riyadh is the right place for all the Egyptians in Saudi Arabia, for example, to update their passports, or you need any documents, any Egyptian document like your identity card, your passport, anything, your certificates, anything, right? We call in Arabic Safara. So we have embassy here, embassy. We have ambassador, Safir, ambassador, Safir. Okay. طيب here, read this يا شباب and let me know on the previous pages you read this. Who can read this? Focus on the nouns and pronouns. Akram, can you read it, please?
Yes. On the previous pages, you read this. Swimming is a popular hobby. It doesn't cost much. In fact, if you swim at your local beach, it costs nothing at all. But it is a great way to keep fit. This means the same as swimming is a popular hobby. Swimming doesn't cost much. In fact, if you swim at your local beach, swimming costs nothing at all. Swimming's a great way to keep fit. The pronoun it was used instead of writing the word swimming over and over again. Pronouns are used for short words that can stand in other for for other nouns. They stop your writing becoming repetitive and boring.
Okay, thank you, Akram. Here, as Akram mentioned, ya shabab, okay. So in the first paragraph, just how many swimming repeated? Just once at the beginning. So swimming is a popular hobby. After that, right, it doesn't cost much. So the first it refers to what? Swimming. Type. The second it costs nothing at all. Also, it refers to swimming. So the last it also refers to swimming. So in this way, your writing, as you see, your writing is exciting, is interesting. It helps the reader to think about what does it mean, it. But the second paragraph here, as you see, look, how many times is the word swimming repeated? 4 times, here 3 times. Swimming the first time, this is normal, swimming. Look, swimming, swimming, swimming. In this way, your writing will be repetitive and boring. So this is really important, ya shabab, in using pronouns. Please don't repeat nouns. Avoid repeating nouns to have or to produce interesting and strong writing. Even in your talk, while speaking, also you can use pronouns. Okay? Okay, shabab? Clear?
Yes.
Right. As you know, we have subject, object. Subject, the first column, subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. And what I mean by subject pronouns that come before the verb, as you know. Any verb come before, any pronoun comes before the verb is subject. And any pronouns comes after the verb is object. Like me, you, him, her, it, us, them, as you know. Does it make sense? Okay, Shabab?
Yeah.
Right. What about I and me? Sometimes you can find some confusion. Some students who make silly mistakes like this. They use the pronoun in a wrong way. If the word I or me with another noun, ignore the other noun and use the correct form of I or me. For example, Khalid and I are friends. Khalid and I are friends. Okay? Teacher, give Khalid and me a present, for example. Like this example, Jack and I enjoy swimming. The coach give Jack and me a lesson. Okay? So what you need to do is what? What you need to do is what, ya shabab? Here, just try to complete this. Okay? The personal pronouns, subject, object, and this one. Can you see my screen?
No.
Can you complete this?
Yes.
Yalla, in a minute, quickly, please. Here,
Which exercise?
this one.
Okay.
Just to complete the possessive adjectives. I, me. What is the possessive adjective from I?
My.
My, yes. So I, me, my. Type you,
You.
your. Type he, him,
His.
his. Okay. She, her.
Hers.
Her.
No, her. Only her, ya Khalid. Okay, her.
When we add this.
Yes, I'll explain it in the next grammar point. Right?
Okay.
So it, huh?
It's
It's with apostrophe or without?
without.
Without apostrophe. It's
No possessive
ITS.
adjective with apostrophe.
Exactly, without S. Without apostrophe, right? Without apostrophe. Type we, us. We,
Our.
us.
our. Yes. Our. They, them.
They.
Their. Yes. So the first one يا شباب here. Possessive adjective. Look, adjective. As you know, we use adjective before the noun. So the possessive adjectives must be followed by a noun. Like my school is new. My dad is an engineer. Your car is old. His dad is a doctor. Her mother is beautiful. Its tail is short. Our house is big. Their car is broken. Okay? So after the possessive adjectives, you must use noun. Okay? Clear? So when I say my car, what does it mean, my car? Means this car belongs to me. This car belongs to me. My book is lost. Means what? This book belongs to me. Okay? My car is new. Means what? This car belongs to me. Okay, Shabab? That's why we use as an adjective. Okay? That's why you use them possessive adjectives. We use them as adjectives. Because the next point, I'll explain how we use the pronouns as nouns. This is your question, Ya Akram. Type. Can you see my screen? Please, in your book, page 42, choose the correct pronoun quickly, please. You have 1 minute to finish it. Choose the right pronoun.
Finished.
Right. Answer A, please, Ya Akram.
I run to school, but she prefers to cycle.
Right. So but she prefers. So here, as you see, subject pronouns. I before the word run, she before the word prefers. طيب B, يا Khalid.
They always go to the gym in different when
So
when
they always go to the gym in the evenings when is quiet.
he
He is quiet. So here
no
he,
sorry
it.
it
Why? It refers to what? The gym,
gym.
the place, right? طيب C, Akram.
I know that he will be a good swimmer if he practices.
So I know that he will a good swimmer if he practices. Okay. طيب D, يا Khalid. Michael.
Michael won many gold medals and he was proud to wear them.
Yes. To wear them. So them here refers to what? Medals. Okay. Right. The next one, what about possessive adjectives? Here we have more examples here. I think easy for you. Here, can you complete it, Ya Khalid, please? She
helped us when we we
us. So she helped us when
we
we were training for the marathon. طيب F.
I
يلا يا
learned
أكرم. I learned
I learned
canon when
canoeing. I was on a
when
school
I
trip.
was on my school trip. That's it. Clear يا شباب؟ طيب.
Yeah.
This is very easy. What about possessive pronouns yet acting as adjectives? As I told you, they must be followed by nouns. Here it must be followed by nouns like my car, your house, his father, her mom, its baby, our car, their family, for example. Why you need يا شباب possessive pronouns؟ ضمائر صفة الملكية ايه لازمتها؟ It has three functions. The first one, position. Position means ملكية. That is my football, means this football belongs to me. My here refers to position. Your sister. Your sister here doesn't mean position, no, relation. Like my teacher. My teacher mean, my here refers to what? Relation. So what is the relation between you and this guy? He is your teacher. Right? Type. Michael broke his wrist. Here, his wrist refers to parts of the body. Does make sense?
Yeah.
Clear يا شباب? So we use
Yes.
possessive pronouns for three functions. To show position, ملكية, أو to show relationship, or to show part of the body. Does make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So here, write out something using the correct pronoun to fill each gap. Can you please complete this?
Okay.
يلا يا شباب, quickly please. You have 2 minutes to finish. Write out these sentences using the correct pronoun to fill each gap. شباب, let me know once you finish, please.
I finished.
Okay. طيب, Khalid done? Khalid,
Yes.
are you done? Can you start, please? Was important
Okay.
for Michael to keep healthy when trained for the competition.
It
Perfect, Khalid. So it, you must start with capital I, as you know. So it was, yes,
when he
yes. Akram, do you agree with Khalid?
Yeah.
Type. Can you complete these, please?
Cycling makes your heart strong as you has to pump as it has to pump heart when you cycle along with.
So it
So it will
has to pump hard when.
you cycle along with.
Perfect. When you cycle a long way. Clear يا خالد؟ طيب.
Yes.
يلا see, running is good for children as.
They
Okay. Complete. They have to
use
use
all their muscles.
their. How do you spell there يا خالد? Can you help me?
There.
Yes. We have three there. We have there like this. We have there like this. We have there. Which one you mean?
The first one.
Exactly. The first one. There. Okay, this is really important, Yeshua. Why I ask it you, Khalid? Because this is one of your mistakes or grammar mistakes in your writing, in your last exam. طيب. Akram, can you complete, please, for D?
Aisha found she had more energy on the days when she did some exercise.
Yes,
She was she.
exactly. Aisha, of course, female name, found she had more energy on the days when she did some exercise. Well done. So here we have two sentences and one subject. Aisha. طيب, إيه يا خالد? I asked Joss.
Ask just if he
Exactly.
had lost my wallet at the park, or
My wallet,
I think his like maybe his.
of course, his. Because I asked Josh or Juice if he had lost his wallet at the park. Does make sense? Clear?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, ya shabab, exercise 3. Please correct for the sentences. You have only 2 more minutes. Quickly, ya shabab, please. Quickly to finish this part. Choose the right one.
I am ready.
Yes, Khalid, ready?
Yes.
طيب, Akram, start, please.
The bicycle lost one of its third option.
So,
Third
which
option X.
its wheels. Why? Because here possessive
Possessive.
adjective. Yes. Okay. Type without apostrophe. Good. Next. يلا يا خالد.
My brother won his.
His, right? Because my brother.
Yes.
Type C. Tennis and won first national ladies game. يلا يا أكرم.
She loved tennis and she won her and won her first.
Yes, her first national ladies game. Type D. يلا يا خالد. after Michael had won 4 gold medals in Rio?
He admitted that
Yes, he admitted that
he had gone
he had gone
there with high hopes. The third one. There.
that he had gone
There.
there. Perfect. There, this one. Okay, there,
Yes.
here, place. Okay, with high
Yes.
hopes. Type perfect, Khalid. يا أكرم, the last one.
They are اللي هي third
So,
option.
so they are hoping. So there, huh? Perfect. Why? Because here hoping ing.
Hoping.
That
There, EI, they.
only they.
They.
Why يا خي? Why يا أكرم?
إنه
Because
الصناعي.
here will. هنا will ما ينفعش آخذ R. خلاص يبقى they will win. ها?
They will win there. EI.
Yes. EI. There. Their last game. Perfect. Okay يا شباب. Clear now?
Here.
طيب. Now we use possessive pronouns as nouns. As nouns. What does mean possessive pronouns? Before doing this, please complete this task.
We can't see the screen.
Yes, just a second. About here, what should you do? Look. Use a possessive pronoun they can work with their partner. Number 1. Is that your mother the car? No, it's my car. شباب, I don't like to write my car. أنا عاوز أشيل my car, عاوز أشيل الاسم ده خالص وهكتب مكانه possessive pronoun, هكتب مكانه ضمير ملكي. يقول it's what?
Mine.
It's
Mine.
mine. Perfect. It's mine. يبقى في الحالة ديت يا شباب mine تعتبر pronoun ولا noun؟ Noun. Noun. Why? Because it stands for noun. That's why we use possessive pronouns as nouns.
But I think here it
Yes.
is still a pronoun as for the definition for that pronoun to stand for the noun.
Exactly. But it's the function here, يا أخي أكرم. I mean the function of the pronoun here, it's noun. Right? Like my car. If you just say my, what is the function of my? It's an adjective. An adjective. We call it adjective possessive. Okay, means this car belongs to me. طب لو عاوز اشيل my car خالص اشيلها كلها اكتب مكانها ضمير واحد بقول mine. يبقى mine هنا عمل دور works as noun. طيب another one. Whose bag is this? Is it your bag?
Is it yours?
ايوه. Is it yours? هشيل your bag اقول له is it your ولا yours؟ هذا الاس. your زي ما انت شفتم your bag, your teacher, your house, your car. This adjective. لا انا عاوزه هنا noun، يبقى نقول له is it yours؟ اوكي طيب يلا يا خالد 3.
Is the dinner at our place or at their place?
Is it the
or
dinner at our place or
theirs?
ايوه الله يفتح عليك there ومعاها الاس theirs.
Yes.
اوكي طيب يلا يا اكرم 4. This is my desk. That is her desk.
Hers.
ايوه hers تمام. هذه hers اللي كنت بتقول عليها يا اكرم hers اهو. يبقى عرفنا الفرق بين her و hers يا شباب. hers possessive pronoun works as a noun, but her only adjective pronoun or
No,
possessive. Yes.
yes, adjective.
Yes. طيب next. يلا يا خالد shall we watch the game at her house or our house؟
Ours.
ايوه عشان ده مفيد جدا يا شباب في الرايتنج. عشان بدل ما her house our house طبعا هنا يكون عندك repetitive، يبقى شيل الهاوس الثانيه واكتب مكانها ours على طول. يبقى الراجل هيفهم من ours هنا معناها our house. ودي فائده البروناونز to avoid repetition. طيب the last one يلا يا اكرم.
My birthday is on 18th and his is on the 17th. His.
So my birthday is on his birthday. ايوه طيب his birthday هشيلها واقول مين؟ his بس his اهو his. اللي his تمشي مرتين. his as an adjective pronouns or possessive او possessive pronouns. His is blah blah blah. طيب now is it clear now what I mean by possessive pronouns and working as nouns?
Yeah.
طيب now here based on this يا شباب please complete this. يلا you have 2 minutes to finish. Fill the gaps or each gap with the correct possessive pronoun. The missing pronouns may be acting as adjectives or as nouns. Think carefully, use the words in practice to help you. Okay? So here, possessive pronouns acting as nouns, as you know. Here you can use pronouns as acting as an adjective or adjectives or as nouns. يعني you can say my أو mine. You can say your أو yours. Clear? حبايب, is it clear?
Yes.
يلا go ahead. You have 2 minutes. شباب done.
I finished.
طيب أكرم خالد done.
Yes.
طيب يلا يا أكرم start please.
Lewis said that the bicycle was his and not hers.
Perfect. His, hers. Why the one belonging to him يعني his. The one belonging to her يعني hers. Okay. طيب B يا خالد.
Okay. My painting is very dull, but yours is colorful.
Very dull. What does mean dull?
It does not contain colors.
Perfect. dull يعني not colorful. Okay, perfect. طيب يلا يا يا أكرم.
We bought a new trampoline for the children when theirs
Perfect.
broke because they had misused.
Theirs, bro, because they're misused old one. There. Yes, perfect. So the first one theirs, there. شوف there دايما وراها النون زي ما احنا اتفقنا. Okay. طيب يلا يا خالد don't use.
Don't use my cricket bat. It's mine.
Don't use my cricket bat. It's
Mine.
perfect. Okay.
Yours
Complete.
is over there.
Yours is over there. الله ينور عليك. Well done. The last one يا أكرم.
The teacher told us to bring ours. Our
بس
our
اللي
noun.
on yoga math. So our on yoga maths as he was always having
to lend us his.
the ones belong to him. So his. Perfect. ما شاء الله عليكم يا شباب. Perfect. Well done. So this is the end of personal pronouns. How to use subject, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, and adjective pronouns. Right? The last one here, this is the second grammar point, also about pronouns, but this one mix. Provide possessive pronouns acting as adjectives and nouns, unless you did this. And now relative pronouns. But before we start the relative pronouns, I have a task for you. Please match. Let me stop sharing this. Can you see my screen? Yeah, let's complete this quickly يا شباب. Possessive adjective, possessive pronoun. My, quickly. I know you know this, just to confirm before I move to relative pronoun. My,
Mine.
mine. Type your,
Yours.
yours. His
His.
is no change. Type her,
Hers.
hers, perfect. It's, no,
It's.
the same. Okay, the same.
Yes,
Okay,
same.
sometimes the same without apostrophe. Our, ours, their, theirs. As you see, all of them end in S except his and mine. Okay? Right? Right.
Yes.
This one يا شباب. Relative pronouns. نجيبهم relative pronouns. Actually, it's really important and really useful for your academic writing. And it helps you to write and structure strong grammatical structures. Very useful. What you need to do, work in pairs يا شباب, Akram and Khalid. Try to match each the sentence starters to sentence endings. For example, he's the author. Choose another sentence which meets this one. He is the author. Choose one of those quickly, please. So let me say this A, this B, C, D, E, F, and G. And let me write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Match the letters A to the right numbers 1 to 7. Sentence A, he's the author. What is the right ending يا شباب to this sentence?
I think one. One is better than it.
So he's the author. Novel was made into a film. Yes, you are right, ya Akram. Because author means he writes novels. So that's correct. So this one, yes, together. Type, that's a song.
I think each one
The same, right?
لا بعض كل واحدة ولا قدام فيش اختيار.
All of them, right? So
B و 2 و C و 3.
type, my best friend
Yeah.
is one person I can really talk to, right? What you need to do, write the relative pronoun. What are the relative pronouns? Do you remember them? We have who, that, which, when, where, and whose. Choose the right relative pronoun and complete it. He's the author. Novel was made into a film.
Whose.
Perfect, ya Khalid. Well done. Whose. Perfect. So right here, whose. So in this way, whose novel was made into a film, you give me more details about the word author. That's why we call it sometimes يا شباب adjective clause. Okay? So this helps you to write, as I told you, to write a complex sentence as we mentioned before. This is really useful and important for you. Type that song. Can you complete?
That's a song which.
Which? You agree, Khalid?
Yes.
Okay. Which my mom sang to me when I was a child. Type, my best friend is one person I can really talk to.
That.
Here you can say who or that. Why? Because as you know, you can use that to stand for people or things. Type, he broke his promise. Really upset me.
Which.
He broke his promise. He so upset me. So write what?
Which.
Which or that? Which or that? Okay. Type the first one. يلا يا Khalid, 5, number 5. Isn't that the boy?
Who?
Exactly, who? Who won? Akram, the last one. Where is the shop? Sells second hand. That, perfect. Or which? That or which? Both are correct. Like the last one, or here, the man made the speech, يلا يا Khalid, was very powerful.
Which?
7, which or that, yes. Which or that. So the man made a speech that was very powerful, or which was very powerful. The last one, يا شباب, I caught the ball my friend threw.
That.
That or which.
Yes, that. Okay, so it's clear now how we use relative pronouns to connect two statements together, to structure complex sentences. Okay, so now please refer to your book. This one. Okay, this table here, right? Relative pronouns, right? Okay. يلا يا شباب, please quickly complete. Choose the correct word to fill each gap. Right? Who, that, which. You have 2 minutes. Web, let me know once you finish, please.
I finished.
Akram?
Me too.
طيب يلا يا خالد, start please.
Okay, are you a kind of person who likes a challenge?
Yes. You agree, Akram?
Yeah.
Yes. طيب, next.
I play tennis, a sport that keeps me very fit.
Yes, you can say which or that. Both are right. طيب, next. يلا يا خالد.
My career teacher who is called Mr. Aziz.
Yes, who is called, yes. طيب, دي يا أخي أكرم, I'd like to work.
With the small children. Who makes me laugh or that makes me laugh?
Who, yes. Who always makes me laugh. Type next. Snowboarding is a sport I really want to try. يلا يا خالد. That. Or which.
Is today only grammar focus?
No, this is the last part. As I told you, we have grammar. We already finished the grammar focus. And now we should start reading, then writing. So what did you learn, Yeshua, in the grammar focus? You revised what? The pronouns, okay, personal pronouns, relative pronouns. Okay, now let's start reading fiction. Reading fiction. This is really important and useful for you. But before we start, please let me know what I mean by reading fiction and what is the difference between fiction and the non-fiction reading. Yes.
Fiction is imagination.
Exactly. Not true, not real. Something from
Yes.
something comes from literature which is not true. But non-fiction reading, non-fiction means true, facts, real details. This fiction يا شباب, our focus here, fiction reading. So what should you do? Read and extract from a fiction text, because in your reading paper, you should have the two types of text, reading and the non-fiction and the non-fiction reading, right? This one, fiction reading. Useful vocabulary about children at play. Practice identifying, selecting relevant detail, key points again. But before we start, please focus on the words in the yellow box on the right. Let me know if you have any difficult words. Please write down the new vocabulary in your word book. I need you to give me to match the word to its meaning. Match the word on the left to its meaning or synonymous on the right. Tournament, for example. Tournament, what does it mean, tournament? What is the synonymous?
Competition.
Competition, perfect. So tournament means competition. Type assistant.
Helper.
Helper, perfect. Type opponent.
Enemy.
Enemy, your enemy. The person you are playing against. Type coveted.
Desired.
Desired, يعني strongly wanted. Especially if you want something not that belongs to other, like children, for example. You can see some children crying. Why? Because he or she needs the toy of another child playing with. عاوز اللعبة اللي مع الولد الثاني أو البنت الثانية. Okay, so this opponent or the desired, coveted. طيب كيس. Confusion. chaos means confusion. يعني as you call Arabic يعني فوضى, دوشة. Okay, chaos. Not organized. Okay, شباب. Please يا خالد and يا أكرم. I need one read the word and another one give me synonymous for the similar meaning. يلا start please يا شباب.
What will we do again?
One read the word, another read the definition or the synonymous.
From where will we read that?
Here from the book, the books in front of you. Like tournament, competition, assistant, helper. Okay, the opponent, enemy, coveted, desire, chaos, confusion. Okay, type.
Yeah.
Here we have, okay, so develop your skills. Okay, read this extract, then answer the question that follow it. Read this, ya shabab. Read this. Read the summary. Read this introduction. Shabab, pay much attention, please, because this is really useful for writing. This is really useful to writing to explain. Write to explain. Read the introduction, please. Right. Khalid done?
Yes.
Right. So this is what? Introduction. So what I mean by running kites.
kites that need the person to fly this kite should be running all the
Okay.
time.
Yes. Here يا شباب, before you read the remaining parts, I let you know and write this as homework. So please think about the bolded keywords. Here the glossary on the right, and here the same vocabulary are bolded in the text. Try to guess the meaning through using the clause in the context. Like hordes means what? Large groups of people.
But how will we do it? The glossary is in front of us. Plus,
So again,
we already read it, the glossary. So
okay. But of course, in your exam, as you know, Ya Akram, no glossary.
No,
As you know, you should expect, you should guess the meaning of the words using the context, right? So, of course, here the glossary summarizes the most important keywords or the most important words in the passage. Here, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 keywords. Please write them in your word book, ya shabab. So hordes means large groups of people, gathering of people, crowd of people, right? Type sidewalks, pavements. What does mean pavements in Arabic?
no, it is. I don't remember.
Mamsha.
Yes, Rasif, excellent. Rasif, sidewalks, like what you have in the park. Sidewalks where you can cycle, you can walk, you can exercise. Sidewalks. The cars are not allowed to use the sidewalks. Okay? Type spool. Reel or roll of string. Do you have kite يا شباب؟ عارفين القايد بيكون في نهايتها اللي انت ماسكه في ايدك سبول. اوكي اللي هو بتلف عليه الايه الخيط. So reel or roll of string. طيب squinting, looking with eyes partly closed in an attempt to see more clearly. اوكي يعني احيانا الواحد لما يكونش شايف قوي عاوز يركز يغمض عينه شويه كده عشان يشوف اكتر. So in this way you call it what? Squinting. So looking with eyes partly closed. Partly closed. احيانا بتفتح عينه وتغمض الثانيه. Okay? Why? To see much better or more clearly. Okay? Now, before just I try the kite runner. The kite runner, this is the title. I give you half a minute. Half a minute, try to skim the passage. Only skim. Skim, don't read for details. No, just familiarize yourself with the content of the passage. Read the first sentence or the last sentence in each paragraph. Read the subtitles if you have any pictures. Done?
Yes.
Right. So, what are the main ideas in this passage, ya shabab? This passage about what?
About the tournament, traditional tournament in
Where?
Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan. Yes, in Afghanistan. Yes, right. So now let's start scanning. Read the question and look for the answers. In the first paragraph, just focus on the first paragraph. Give one word that tells you the kite flying was an activity that had been done for many years. Again, one word. عاوز كلمة واحدة بس. كلمة، خلي بالك يا خالد يا أكرم، انتبه. One word يا خالد. One word that tells you that the kite flying was an activity that had been done for many years. يلا خلينا نروح لباراجراف 1 وطلعوا لي الكلمة دي يا شباب. هذا باراجراف 1. old. طيب وأكرم؟
old. So
Yes, you were right يا أكرم. You were right. Tradition. 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 والراجل قال لك an activity. شوف قال لك إيه الراجل أهو. An activity that had been done for many years. Like, for example, in Saudi traditions, wearing what? Thobe and Ghutra. So, from hundreds of years, all Saudi people were wearing what? Or wear what? Thobe and Ghutra. Because this is their tradition. And that taqalid. يبقى activity that had been done for many years. Something related to your identity, your culture, your tradition, your customs. فهمتم يا شباب؟ يبقى انت على طول تفهم all the adjectives ما فيهاش an activity خالص. Okay? So here the right one, tradition. طيب, another question. The tournament outlasted daylight. انتبهوا يا شباب على الأسئلة دي. Daylight. ده هيجي لك في الاختبار ك writing questions. هيقول لك explain أو paraphrase daylighted أو outlasted daylight. خلينا الأول نفهم يعني إيه outlasted. outlast. أيوة, يبقى it was live أو it live or exist. outlast. outlast means live أو exist أو it was energetic. كانت موجودة فعلا. daylight واضحة خالص. يبقى outlasted daylight. هيجي لك في الاختبار في الرايتنج في الريدنج سوري هيقول لك السؤال ده. What does the author mean by saying outlasted daylight? والسؤال ده هيقول لك عليه درجتين في الاختبار في الريدنج. هنا جايبوا لي بشكل اختياري. لكن في الاختبار مؤكد هيجيبوا لك written question يا شباب. ودي من الاسئله المهمه اللي هي confusing اللي هي بالنسبه للطلاب تشالنج. تعال نختار. had stopped before it was dark ولا had started at the sun rose ولا went on after sunset.
went on.
وخالد؟
agree.
Yes, agree. اوكي, هنا الراجل وضحها اهو في two words. اللي went on اللي هي معناها outlasted و daylight اللي هي مين after sunset. يبقى جاب لي 3 كلمات بس في الاصل بيوضح لي the two words outlasted daylight. كلير يا شباب؟ يا رجاله كلير؟
Yes.
طيب, لسه ما خلصناش paragraph 1. خلينا نروح paragraph 1 again. In the first paragraph, give one word that tells you that children found it hard to see the kites in the bright sky. خلي بالكم, one word only tells you that children found it hard to see the kites in the bright sky. It's hard to see the kites in the bright sky. يلا روح على paragraph 1 واللي فين الكلمة دي. You have 1 minute.
Squinting.
Let me clarify your time. Exactly. Why? Because squinting means يعني close your eyes partly to see better. يعني شيء انت مش عارف تشوفه كويس فبتقفل عين وتفتح عين عشان تشوف اوضح. معناها it's not easy to see the sky or the kite in the sky. So here, as you see in this one, Look, on their lines, squinting up to the sky, trying to gain position to cut the opponent's line. Clear? Excellent يا خالد، ما شاء الله عليك. طيب. And this is the last question يا شباب. And task C questions. This is your homework. Okay, here you have 5 more questions. You can do them as homework. Let's finish exercise 2. Exercise 4. What were the 2 jobs done by kite flyer's helper? Again برضه سؤال جميل وهيجي لك في الاختبار written questions زي كده بالضبط. بيقول لي what were 2 jobs done by the kite flyer helper? The kite flyer's helper. 2 jobs. تعال شوف بقى روح. تمام يلا here. برضه here. Okay. Agreed. يا أكرم, do you agree with Khalid?
Yeah.
Yes. Every fighter had an assistant. الاسيستنت اللي هو احنا بنسميه الهيلبر. يبقى ما تتوقع الراجل يجيب لك نفس الكلمه اللي في الريدنج، لا المفترض ان انت فاهم السينونيمس. هو قال لك هيلبر، يبقى على طول تدور على الاسيستنت في القطعه. بيعمل ايه الراجل؟ اهو held the spool وكمان feed the line. هذا التو جوبس اللي بيعملهم. يبقى هم كاتب له في الاختبار اهو held the spool هذا function 1 او job 1. the second job is feed the line. في الشكل ده يقول لك تستاهل ال 2 marks 2 من 2. فاهمين يا شباب؟ طيب the last question يلا this is the last part in our lesson tonight. Which would be the best heading for this extract? The best heading. Okay, what is the best heading? And based on your understanding, what is the best heading for this? يلا اختاروا. Introduction to life in Afghanistan. ولا introduction
they wrote
to
a full description about the city. So I think A.
A. Did you know any information about Afghanistan? Or introduction to kite running?
Yes.
Or introduction to how to fly a kite?
It is B.
Yes, you are right, Akram. It is B. Why no wrong, Khalid? Because he doesn't give me any details about Afghanistan or the life in Afghanistan. Just to focus on kite running as a competition in Afghanistan, but nothing related to life in Afghanistan. So the best title is B. Okay, Shabab. So again, your homework, please complete exercise C. In this unit, ya Shabab, we still have 1 task only. So tomorrow, inshallah, you have just maybe 45-minute lesson, very short lesson, to complete the last part, writing to explain. One of the most important skills in writing, as we did in our previous unit, how to write to inform. In this unit, write to explain. Okay, that's why, inshallah, tomorrow, just as I told you, 45 minutes to complete this unit, explaining how to write to explain. Okay, Shabab. So by the end of our lesson, what did you learn today? What did you learn today, Shabab?
Pronouns and their use.
Yes. Yes, 2 grammar points, personal pronouns and relative pronouns, and how to use pronouns as adjectives and as nouns, and how to use reading skills using relative details, especially the new meanings of keywords. Any questions?
No, thanks.
Yes,
Thank
doctor.
you. Yes.
What will be the timing of tomorrow's period?
Tomorrow it should be
what
early.
will be the timing?
It should be early. It should be.
Can it be at 11? 11?
11. I think it's too early, Khalid. So let's start 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, 1 o'clock inshallah. Just short
I don't know,
lesson
Said.
to focus on writing. Is it okay for you? 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Take care, stay safe. في أمان الله.